Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Tuesday, April 6th, 2021 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is who I am and how I act is my personal responsibility. Oh my goodness, this air and fire energy, it's like sparks everywhere. The energy is very fiery, it is very sparky, and it feels like any little spark can ignite a fire. So we have more of this going on today, but some interesting astro energies to be aware of. I think we want to start with the Sun conjunct Ceres. So Ceres is a dwarf planet. It is not talked about all that often, but especially as it's lit up by other energies, specifically the sun in this case, we want to be really aware of this energy. So Ceres represents mother energy. It can be how we were mothered. It can be how we mother, or even how we are called to mother ourselves. So with the sun and Ceres working together, that may be one of the biggest lessons we have going on. How are you showing up and like caring for yourself, nurturing yourself, mothering yourself, as we have all of these sparks flying everywhere, right? So awareness of that will help. I just actually noticed something. I have to move my camera just out of the way to see. Okay. I know that Saturn and the North Node are building in their connection. They're not quite there yet, but I'm feeling that as part of that energy as well. Just this call to like, it's not really monitoring yourself, but really be very aware. Cultivate your awareness about how you're showing up, how you're moving your energy, how you're enacting your energy. That's really important in this building Saturn North Node connection. Like really, how are you showing up and the awareness of it? Because again, anytime we have a North Node connection, we can have a South Node connection. And so it's really easy to fall into old patterning. So we want to be really aware of that. Another thing that we want to be aware of is the fact that Lilith is hanging out in Aries again, and Lilith is hanging out with Eris, goddess of destruction. So I think that energy, along with all the other Aries stuff that we are feeling right now, can just, what it feels like is increase our chances of lighting a match and wanting to blow it all up. Now, maybe in alignment with that Saturn North Node energy, maybe your call is to, bring in that Kali energy, light that match, burn it up. But a lot of times there are greater lessons than being in destructo mode. So being aware of any of that destruction energy that is coming through you right now, again, what is your highest responsibility? How are you being called to respond to this energy, to respond and to act, and to even listen and learn from these energies? There's so much to learn from this. All right, so Moon in Aquarius is making like all the other connections through the day. Moon in Aquarius is going to connect with Saturn. So there we have that Saturn cue again. Practicing responsibility and realizing everything that you do in your daily life does affect through the web of life everybody else on this planet. Like, are you showing up in your personal integrity? Are you showing up in your personal responsibility? And being aware when you get sucked into other people's way of thinking that you should be, because maybe that is helpful and maybe it's pulling you out of that alignment. Your alignment, that vision is important. Venus and Mars are actually connecting. I didn't mention that with all the energies. So we have Venus in Aries and Mars in Gemini connecting. They're sextiling, which is a nice connection. It's a happy, easy, supportive connection. That being said, it's still that fire and air energy. So sparks can really fly from this. Again, creativity is off the charts. I love Venus and Mars connecting because Venus again brings that yin vibe, which is like intuition, nurturing, our gifts and talents, and so many deeper layers of that. And then Mars is like, oh my gosh, I see your gifts, I back them up. Let's take action. Let's take action on these gifts. So that's a really beautiful connection. But again, it's very sparky. So the sparks can lead to passion and wonderful things, but it can also lead to lighting the match and blowing everything up. So be aware of that in this energy. Sun and Moon connecting, Sun in Aries, Moon in Aquarius. Whew. It's so aggressive right now, and yet utilizing this energy can really push us in a really beautiful direction. So do keep that in mind. I have to show you, I do have like several interesting cards to show you. I have the fighting card, which definitely can be brought up with all this air and fire energy, and the projections card. So do be aware. Where are you being projected upon? Where are you projecting? And with these two cards, I have the consciousness card in reverse. So chances are, if we're feeling this energy, we really need to do better tapping into our own consciousness, be conscientious of this energy and how sparky it is. And I have that existence card, and remembering it's like this energy has some deep magic, deep creativity for it, should you choose to use it. But which way are we going to use it, right? Moon is also connecting to Venus. So Moon in Aquarius, it's kind of like Mars in Gemini. Venus is having these strong air connections. What creativity in you is being sparked? We all have different ways of expressing our creativity, whether it's cooking or writing or painting or dancing or speaking or decorating the house and doing gardening. There's so many ways that this creativity can be utilized. And my feeling is, with this energy, we need a place to act upon this energy. You know, we need a place to move through these emotions. Moon in Aquarius is also connecting to Gemini. So again, or Mars in Gemini. So again, we're having these ideas and we're wanting to act on them. Tune into that consciousness, though, to help direct you. Tune into the yin, your intuition, to help guide you and direct you through this. I want to show you my last card, the Hermit card, the Aloneness card. I think this is a good time. Spend some time in meditation, clearing out some of these energies, clearing out some of the thoughts, clearing out any projections that are up, but also hopefully just being in our own energy. So that is it for today. You can book a reading with me. I still have my reading sale going. $44 for a half-hour reading, $88 for a relationship reading, which are always really interesting. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power, and stay curious. Namaste.